One day, our dog Mabel decided to test whether a small inflatable kiddie float could sink. She dragged it into the big pool, jumped right in, and from that moment on, our house entered what we now call disaster time. When Mabel was really little, she got a small inflatable pool float, just a regular one, bright, light, nothing special. And one day she decided it absolutely belonged in the big pool. In her mind, it made perfect sense. Small pool plus big pool had to equal something amazing. From that moment on, the experiments began. Almost every time, it ended the same way. About 90% of the time, the float did not float. It sank. And every single time, Mabel looked genuinely shocked, like it was the first time she'd ever seen it happen. Sometimes I think she's still trying to figure out why it won't stay on the surface. The very first time she really tried to get into it, it almost worked. She jumped in, the float got stuck on the pool step, and technically, she was inside it. But it still wasn't floating. Mabel just sat there, staring at the water, clearly confused about where things went wrong.
Are we going to sink pearl number 2?
Another time, she decided to be more decisive. You could see her working herself up. In her head, there was clearly a plan. Just jump and see what happens. The result was exactly the same. The float sank smoothly and dramatically.
There she goes. I think that's what we were going for the whole time.
Like a pearl dropping into the water. From that moment on, we started calling it the Blue Pearl.
Mission almost complete.
The funniest part is that she treated every attempt like a serious, scientific experiment. First, she'd study the water, then the float. Then she'd look at us. She acted like she had calculated everything, and only then would she commit to the jump, like she had a plan, a bad plan, but one she believed in completely. Eventually, Mabel ran out of patience. She decided that if the float refused to work, then it was no longer useful to her, and she just tore it apart. Afterward, she stood there, staring at the remains, looking like she had just realized what she'd done.
Now it'll never float.
The regret was instant. You could see it all over her face. It was honestly a little sad to watch. That was clearly not how she meant for things to end. Of course, we couldn't leave it like that. We bought her a second inflatable float. This one actually stayed afloat and easily held her weight. It worked perfectly, but it was missing something important. There was no chaos, no challenge. It was too well behaved, and Mabel noticed immediately. After that, people started giving us advice. Ways to reinforce the Blue Pearl, ways to make it float better and survive her jumps. We tried it, and much to Mabel's surprise, it worked. She looked genuinely impressed. You did it. Good job, Mabel. But the excitement didn't last long, because soon she realized that now she couldn't sink it so easily, and that became the new challenge. Now her mission is to attack, plunder, shove, and somehow still find a way to sink the Blue Pearl. It's not just a toy anymore. It's a full-on quest. Our goal is simple. Keep Mabel happy. If we have to, we'll buy as many blue pearls as it takes. We already keep a spare one in the shed, and honestly, we're prepared for this. That inflatable float is her favorite toy, and our favorite source of chaos. If you enjoyed this story about Mabel, please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more touching and amazing stories.